All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, I got to show you this video because when I tell you this mom was cooking, she was cooking, all right? So we're about to get into this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while we watching. Now, let's roll it.
Board. My name is Michelle Altair, and I'm here in support of the resolution that was read. And I have a different, unique perspective on things because I traveled with a superintendent during the primaries all over the state who was addressing the transgender issues, the sexualization of children. And we happened to talk with, or after such a talk, an 11-year-old girl came out. And she was just asking about, are you against this? I mean, isn't it, shouldn't we be more accepting with these? Shouldn't we be more accepting? And as the questions were being asked, she shared with us that she played on the girls' volleyball team, 11 years old, played on the girls' volleyball team. And she knew it was a man. It wasn't just because you're in a dress or you're wearing certain clothes does not make you a female. She knew that one of their student coaches was a man, and he would come into their locker room and he would just stand there at the door staring at them. And she was asked, just at you? No, he just stares at us, all of us girls, as we're changing. And the issue, yes, that's a horrible thing, but the bigger thing was she felt bad because she's being indoctrinating that this is natural, this is normal. And so she felt bad, something's wrong with her because she was uncomfortable as he's watching her. Now, I know, I have never had an 11-year-old girl, but I would imagine they don't even want their fathers in the rooms with them when they're changing, let alone some strange individual who says I identify as a woman in the locker room. So I would think, that we're all going to have to answer to a much higher power for our role in the destruction, and it is the destruction of children.
I would even put it as just a higher responsibility that we as adults need to have to take care of children, because we are the only ones that can do it. It's too many parents out here who are worried about being called a transphobe or a homophobe, so they just sit back and let all of this stuff go by and don't ever open their mouth and don't ever say anything and never admit that this stuff is wrong when we know it's wrong. We know it's wrong, but the kid, just like she said, the kid was indoctrinated to feel bad about feeling wrong that a grown man was staring at her in a dress just because he had on a dress and identified as a woman. But even adults have been indoctrinated to think that this stuff is okay. I don't know what happened to parenting and parenthood where these parents think that they have to be their kid's best friend, and that they're scared of making their kids angry or scared of their kid being disappointed in them or something like that. But as a parent and as adults, it's up to us to discipline and to lead kids down the right path and show them the right way, because kids can't do it. And these predators who, like the teacher staring at the little girls, they can't do it. So somebody has to stand up for good. And that's what I mean when I say a higher responsibility. I look up to a higher power for sure. But even if religion ain't your thing, if Christianity ain't your thing, just a higher responsibility that you need to have to look out for these kids, this next generation of kids who's going to grow up with this problem. But let's continue and wrap this up.
We all had our issues growing up. We all maybe had some idiosyncrasies, some things, problems that we had growing up. But I don't think we were ever told that the reason why you have these problems is because you're really a girl or you're really a boy. Basically telling them that God, the God of the universe, he made a mistake when creating you. And man, fallible man, we know what's right, and we can change you into what you really should be. So I think, we all need to take a deep look within ourselves and know that you will stand before a higher power, and you will be asked about your role in what is the destruction of children in this generation. Thank you.
Just cooking. She is just cooking, man. Round of applause for this mom. Round of applause. In the Bible, it says that corrupting the minds and corrupting the spirits of the youth is a millstone offense. And I agree with her. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you will have to answer to a higher power. Whether you believe it or not, It's your prerogative. But we need to stop living in fear. Stop living in fear of being called a racist. Stop living in fear of being called a homophobe, a transphobe, a whatever phobe. You know, it's like they're just making up this stuff at this point. If something is wrong, just call a spade a spade. It's wrong. This video got me a little bit fired up, you guys. But that's it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on your way out the door. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below. Until next time, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.